Oh, no. Wait. I was gonna block the car's path, and I don't know what happened. It's like my strength just gave out.
Did you feel anything strange beforehand, like a nerve pinch, pressure fatigue, headache?
Nothing specific, just weaker. You know, it could be a confidence problem, like performance anxiety.
The only thing ruining his performance are your phone calls.
It's nothing. I'm probably just a little worn out, that's all.
I'm sure you're right, honey, but you should take a blood sample, just to be safe.
Is that really necessary?
Right now, clench your fist. Oh.
Ha! I'm back, see that? Invulnerability, check. Oh, strength? Check. You see? It's probably just a glitch. Still want to check the blood? I got a power drill in the trunk of my car.
Ah, that's all right. I have an easier way. Open up and say ah.
I'm telling you, you're wasting your time. I'm fine.
I'm sure you are, honey.
These scores account for 60% of your grade. For those of you who failed, you're looking at math lab over winter break. Joy for me.
B+. How'd you do? That's impossible. I knew this material backwards and forwards. Wait a second. Mr. Litchfield, I think there's been a mistake. You gave Kenny an F, but his answers are almost all correct.
You're right. Only they're not his answers, they're yours.
What are you talking about?
Your answers match Mr. Powell down to the variables. I'm afraid your friend has been cheating off you.
Oh, I did it. Jay, I swear.
So in one semester, I took 2 young men who didn't know a trapezoid from a trapeze and turned them into Ivy Leaguers? Trust me, I'm a good teacher. Not that good.
Well, maybe I am. Kenny was having trouble, so I tutored him.
Oh, now it all makes sense. Jock gets nerd on football team, nerd lets Jock cheat off of him. What an adorable little breakfast club you two have going on. Well, I'm afraid it won't turn out to be some kind of wonderful for you, Mr. Barkley. The grades are already in the school computer, which means you failed my class. Good day, Mr. Powell.
Man, transcripts go out tomorrow. And if I got an F sitting there killing my GPA, that means no football scholarship.
You're gonna keep your scholarship. I promise. This is my fault, and I'm gonna take care of it.
Wow.
Just leave it to me. His name is Will, and he's a dash of Edward mixed with a smidge of Wolverine. Which means absolutely nothing to you. Of course I know who Wolverine is. He's the one with the mutton chops and the really long nails. They're claws, actually. And this is sexy. Okay, we're gonna go back to science before somebody says something they might regret. Good idea. Okay, so Jim's lab work. We have bad news and we have really bad news. The structure of the supercells in Jim's body has kind of been completely altered. The only thing that could alter genetic code is a virus. Hence the really bad news. There are millions of viruses in the world and it could be any one of them. Which virus is making Jim lose his powers?
So, you ready for that art history quiz tomorrow?
Sort of.
Any chance you want to get together later tonight? Compare notes?
Sure. Catch you guys later. You worried about Chrissy, girlfriend?
What about her? I need to study. Caravaggio gives her a headache.
Christy and I have nothing in common.
You know, it must be really tough dating somebody who's so different from you. Different hobbies, different movie preferences, different taste in cuisine.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, if you had to pick one food to eat for the rest of your life, what would it be?
I would totally choose sushi. Wait, is that something?
Easy. Sushi.
So, how about before our cram session tonight, we go out for some sushi? It would be nice to go with someone who appreciates it. Someone who, when I say arigato gozaimasu, doesn't say God bless you.
Exactly.
You speak Japanese?
Speak it. I'm practically fluent.
You just keep getting cooler. I guess I'll find you later?
Yeah. See you later.
All right.
All right, let's look at the problem here. 5th car in the last month, no witnesses, no pattern, no locations on the chop shop. These are just cars we're talking about, man. Just leave it to the cops. We're not talking about a few kids looking for a new ride. Everyone they've jacked has been sent to the emergency room. Maybe next time it'll be the morgue. That's true, but man, bro, are you sure you're up to it? is about what happened last night. A little power outage.
As your loyal sidekick and best friend, I'm worried about you.
How many times do I have to say it? I'm fine.
I know, but what if you're out there lifting a bus? And all of a sudden you're not fine. Jim, Superman had works for solitude, and you know what it was? A vacation home. Even Superman took the occasional 3-day weekend.
I don't need a vacation. I need to catch these guys. Are you with me or not?
All right, then. Let's go kick some butt.
Oh, sorry. Ow.
Whoa. You are not supposed to be saying ouch.
George, what's happening to me?
What the hell are you doing?
Listen to me. Kenny studied hard. He knew this material.
I've got you now. Worse than cheating, what you just did is a criminal offense. That's the school's computer. I quit worrying about your friend. Because the one who's in real trouble is you.
This is bad, George. This is really bad.
Calm down. I know what I said earlier, but you're gonna be fine.
No, we have to face facts. What if my powers are just temporary?
Jim, you are talking crazy now. That's not happening.
You don't know. Hey!
Oh, you keep that sledgehammer away from me, man. You're gonna crush these delicate hands.
Oh. Hey, JJ, what's going on? You did what?
Help us understand this, JJ. I tutored Kenny. He knew that material. The only reason that Litchfield flunked him was because he thinks that I'm a cheater. Kenny's whole life was gonna get screwed up because of me. I had to do something. It wasn't fair.
It's not up to you to decide what's fair, JJ. You broke the law.
So what? You guys do it all the time. That's not the same thing. Mom, you zipped all over the city. At the very least, you're guilty of speeding. And Dad, you're some secret crime fighter. Every time you get physical with a suspect, technically that's assault and battery.
We don't have to explain ourselves. We're adults.
Who make judgment calls all the time to help people. Look, your father and I will go speak with your teacher, JJ.
Go ahead.
Remember how hard it was to argue with a teenager that didn't have a super brain?
I'll go see Litchfield. See if I can get him to change his mind.
No, I'll do it. You've been pushing yourself too hard. I'm still working on it, but I think you might have contracted a virus that could be having an effect on your immune system.
Had. Have you noticed your kitchen counter lately? Besides, I don't need superpowers to talk to a math teacher. I'm fine. Trust me.
Hey, so Brett Martin asked me out on a sushi date tonight. I've got bigger fish not to fry. Clearly your giant brain hasn't changed your ability to make bad puns. Listen, remember how you helped me in the museum with all that art knowledge? I need you to do it again, but this time with Japanese. Just download everything you can, sit in the back of the sushi bar, and I'll read your mind. Please.
No way. No, I'm not gonna help you lie just so some guy will like you.
But I told him I spoke Japanese. What am I supposed to do?
I don't know. But you lied your way in, now lie your way out.
Stephanie Powell is still pursuing the late Dr. Volson's research on the Trilcetum coronis. It's imperative that I know why.
You will. I found a way to get close to her.
I trust this way is both cautious and reliable. She won't suspect a thing.
Hey, have you checked Jim's sample against viral conditions? Every virus that I could think of. But the truth is, anything could be causing your husband's reaction. I mean, your family's genetic code is so unique and unexplored. I mean, we're like scientific spelunkers here. And what if it's not a virus, but a hypersensitivity, like an allergy? Oh my god, okay. This one time I was on a trip to Russia, and I thought I was allergic to the water. Turns out I was just drinking vodka. Yeah, an allergen could provoke a systemic reaction, causing Jim's immune system to attack the mutations in his cells. We need to gather and test any new stimuli at the house. Anything that Jim could have come into contact with. All right, good idea. I'm on it. Hey, hi, hello.
Hey, Katie, it's me.
Is it more presumptuous for you to assume that I know who me is, or for me to assume that me is you?
Have dinner with me tonight.
Well, I would love to. But my boss really needs me.
Well, you have to eat.
Okay. Would you text me later? Okay, bye. Is that the new guy? Are you going on another date? No, it's nothing. Just dinner. I'm glad you're going. I miss those days. And all I had to worry about was whether Jim liked me, not the causal factors of hitting his superpowers.
Can you just wait a minute and talk this out?
We talked enough, Mr. Powell. I'm not changing my mind.
I know what JJ did was wrong, but he thought he was doing the right thing. Besides, you don't have any proof that he cheated.
And I don't need it. After I witnessed him hacking the school's computer, mere cheating suddenly seems quaint.
Teenagers make mistakes all the time. If you weren't so busy abusing your power as a teacher, you'd see that.
You want to see an abuse of power? Wait till I report JJ to the school board and the police department.
Mr. Litchfield, I really wish you'd reconsider.
Dad, it's fine.
Oh my God, Dad, do something! JJ, stay back! Oh God. Dad, please help him! I'm trying! JJ, call 911!
What was wrong with you, Dad? I mean, why couldn't you get Mr. Litchfield out of that car?
I'm not sure, JJ.
I mean, you ripped our door off its hinges like 3 times by accident. And now you couldn't even budge the metal.
I'm not sure why, but something's happening with my powers. They're inconsistent.
What do you mean? Like, you're losing them?
I don't know.
Mrs. Litchfield? Your husband's in critical condition and heavily sedated. The force of the collision drove a section of galvanized steel pipe into his chest, piercing his aorta. It damaged the artery, but the pipe is preventing massive hemorrhaging. I'm afraid if we try and remove it, he'll bleed out.
Tell me he's not going to die.
At this point, surgery is too risky. I'm sorry. Come on.
This happened because of me.
Wait a minute, what are you talking about?
The proximate cause. The philosophical notion that if not for a specific action, a particular result would not have occurred.
Okay, you lost me at proximate.
Mr. Litchfield was only in that particular parking lot at that specific time because of my actions. This is my fault.
Listen to me. The person who hit Mr. Litchfield is the only person responsible here, JJ. A criminal, not you. This is not your fault. This is all my fault. If I had stopped those carjackers the other night, they wouldn't be driving around crashing into math teachers. It's a proximate cause. Or something.
You and your son have a lot in common. You're both very good at feeling responsible for things you had nothing to do with.
Have you learned anything else about what's going on with my powers?
Well, Katie conducted a viral screen on your DNA, and it came back negative. Now she's thinking you might be having some sort of severe allergic reaction.
Reaction? To what?
She's running every possible allergen, but it's going to take some time. Until then, no more crime fighting. Just until you get your powers back.
But what if they don't come back?
Here you are. Arigato.
But he said,
I thought you were supposed to be some kind of Japanese expert.
oh, I am. I just don't like to show off.
No, I'm excited to see how much you know. Hey, why don't you order for us?
Oh, I don't know if you want me to do that. I have kind of an adventurous palate.
Don't do it. I'll eat anything you put in front of me. California roll?
No, we would actually like to try something a little bit more exotic. Like,
Ukele? Hebo? Dori?
Mukari, Ebo, and Adori.
Okay.
Thanks.
So, what did you get?
How about we have it be a surprise?
Odori, dancing prize. Look, I know that it's an accident, but you're here because of me. And it's all my fault. I just wish that there was something I could do to help.
had to do was read the sushi chef's mind.
Thanks, but I'm kind of in the middle of something right
I mean,
now.
I did have to eat a lot of gross stuff, but it was so worth it. Brett's even more into me now. Cool, right?
What a waste of your powers. You're manipulating some guy into liking you, and it's not even you you're getting him to like.
Quit judging me. You've done way worse.
Maybe so. But who knows how long these powers are gonna last. And if they were to somehow end today, you have to ask yourself, did you do the best you could with them while you have a chance? Because I am. I know how to help Mr. Litchfield. His surgery seems impossible, but it's not.
Listen, JJ, I know you want to help your teacher, but the doctor said he can't perform the surgery.
He's right. He can't. But Mom can.
Well, no, I mean, I haven't been in an operating room since I finished medical school. What can I do that a surgeon can't?
Nothing. You can just do it about a quadrillion times as fast. See, if an ordinary surgeon were to pull out that pipe, Mr. Litchfield's chest cavity would fill with blood before they could suture the artery. He'd die. The key is to suture the aorta before he bleeds out. Now, Mom is the only person fast enough to fix it once the object has been extracted.
Hold up. It's a man's life we're talking about.
Yeah, a man who will die without this surgery. Now I know that Mom can't do it alone, which is why I'll be there. We can do it together.
All right, that's enough crazy talk for one night. It's too risky. Our powers aren't always reliable.
Just because your powers are broken doesn't mean that ours are.
Hey, you're not going through with this surgery. End of story.
Another carjacking left a man in critical condition as thieves literally threw him from his car in the midst of this busy intersection. Think of all the people you already have helped.
Or all the people that still need my help. I think I understand what JJ's going through. Want to fix everything and not being able to. Maybe I should have been more sympathetic.
Maybe you should be telling him that.
JJ? Look, kid, I know you're mad at me. JJ? Stephanie!
Jim. JJ, what are you doing here?
Exactly what you think. If you're not gonna help me, I'm gonna save his life by myself.
You can't. And even if you try, you're not fast enough to tie the suture.
Either way, he is gonna die. At least this way I will have done something.
I know you feel badly, but this wasn't your fault.
Maybe not. But if we just let him die, then it is our fault. I didn't ask for these powers, but I have them. I couldn't live with myself knowing that I could have helped him and didn't. Can you?
Okay.
What if we're gonna do this? We're gonna do this as a family.
You know, it's funny. Most people you meet online have this Bruce Wayne profile, and then in person they're Napoleon Dynamite. You are the opposite. You're like the super geek online, and then in person you're actually like cool.
No, I'm still a geek. I just try to leave my work at the office.
What do you do?
Consultant. But my boss has boundary issues, so I try to keep my work separate from the rest of my life. And your boss? What's he like?
Oh, Dr. Powell, she is brilliant. Like, I don't think there's any problem that she can't solve. So I just, I try and be the Pepper Potts to her Tony Stark. Minus all that awkward sexual tension, of course.
Yeah.
That'd be weird.
It's nice having someone like that in your life. I lost my folks when I was 6, so I was in and out of foster homes. I mean, things could have gone badly for me. But then I met someone, and he took me under his wing and changed my life. I mean, the way you were talking about your boss reminds me of him.
Isn't it amazing how someone can just show up and make you feel something when you least expect it?
Hey, the ORs in that wing are closed for maintenance.
I know, I'm taking them to imaging for a CT.
Ted said he could have been a surgeon.
Yes, but I thought I could help more people with research. Plus, I'm a little squeamish with blood.
Okay, guys, patient's in the OR. I'll stand guard outside. Good luck.
can monitor his vitals and adjust the anesthesia.
You can do that?
Super genius, remember?
I started with 20 milligrams of midazolam. And remember, once the pipe is extracted, you'll have 3 milliseconds to suture the aorta.
What?
Nothing, it's just... Well, when I envisioned us spending time together, I was imagining something more along the lines of mini golf.
Alright, it's heart rate steady. You can make the incision whenever you're ready.
Time to remove the pipe. Here. It's done.
His blood pressure's dropping.
The artery's been repaired. The pipe must have caused a second injury. Ruptured artery? I don't know.
He's having PVCs. And a lot of them. He's gonna go in the V-fib.
I don't know where all this blood is coming from. I can't find it.
Mom, if you don't do something, he's gonna die. His blood pressure's still dropping. 90/50.
Damn it, he's bleeding from somewhere and it's not the cava. All right, JJ, tell me the path of the left inferior pulmonary vein.
Okay. The pulmonary vein is located anterior to the descending aorta, but posterior to the
Cliff
pulmonary.
notes, JJ.
Under and to the right of the aortic arch. Shifted over 3 millimeters left.
Look, I may be quick, but I don't have free hands, so you're gonna have to hold the retractor. Now, take it. JJ, take it, now. Slowly. That's it. All right, you see it. I see it, the 4 millimeter tear. Suturing.
An awful lot to do around here for what they pay us, huh? Jerk.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry, I can't let you go in there. Maintenance is sterilizing the room for an operation.
Yeah, my operation. I have a triple bypass scheduled for this evening now. Move out of the way.
I'm sorry. I can't let you go in there.
Do you know who I am? Let me see your ID badge.
His blood pressure's still diving. Looks like a 30% blood loss. He might go into hypovolemic shock.
JJ, look at me.
Me?
Got it. You did it.
That's it? Did it work? Yes. His blood pressure's rising. It worked! You did it, Mom.
No, JJ. We did it.
This is ridiculous. I'm going in there.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
You're not me, are you?
This is the part that I replay in my head for the next 3 days. Would we see each other again? Should I have played hard to get? Easy to get?
Not just in your head, apparently.
No, I have a very loud inner voice.
I had fun tonight.
Me too. Oh my god, this is the part where you kiss me. Yes, there it is. Oh my god, a kiss.
I thought you wanted to,
No, yes, yes, I do. You just made me realize something about my research. I'm so sorry. I've got to go to the lab. I'm sorry. Call me. Or I'll call you. One of us should definitely call the other one. Incidentally, I like that kiss very much.
Hey,
Hey!
thanks. You know, for the really disgusting sushi. I had a nice time.
Me too.
Hey,
Just say it already. You're breaking up with Christy for her.
But before you say anything else, I need to tell you something. Whoever you think I am, I'm not. I don't like sushi. I don't speak a word of Japanese. And as far as I'm concerned, art is just a bunch of random shapes and colors.
You lied to me.
I like you, but I don't know how to compete with Christy, so I made some stuff up that I shouldn't have. I'm sorry.
I don't get it. I mean, I wanted to be with you, but now I don't even know who you are.
I'm not sure I know either right now. But maybe someday, when I do figure it out, I hope you will too.
All right, thanks for calling, George.
What's going on?
One of George's snitches thinks he found the carjacker's chop shop. Well, the cops don't buy him as a credible witness. They're sitting on the lead.
Where are you going?
Look, I might not be super, but I can still help. I can ID the carjackers. I see him at the chop shop, I'll call him into Cordero.
No, what if they catch you snooping around? They already put Litchfield in the hospital, and they killed another man.
Honey, seeing you and JJ save a life yesterday, I felt something I haven't in a long time. Useless. Now, with or without powers, I have to help.
Hello? Hi, you need to get down to the lab pronto. It's super important. I so love when you do that. So what's going on? Okay, so Will and I made out. Awesome. And that's what made me realize what's causing Jim's power outage. It wasn't a traditional allergen that came into contact with him. It was someone. Like who? Like you. You're saying Jim is allergic to me. When was the last time you and Jim kissed? Seriously, we're gonna talk about this now. Well, besides my own personal interest, it is scientifically relevant.
I mean, Jim and I kiss all the time. Oh my god.
My new lip gloss. I'll bet my Lord of the Rings extended version trilogy that your lip gloss contains Synoxate. Look what happens when I dose the Tricetum with just a tiny amount of it. And since Jim and the plant share the same DNA structure, do you realize what we've just discovered? Jim's kryptonite.
Put the phone down. What are you doing in here?
Sorry, I must be in the wrong place. I'll be out of your way.
Smell like a cop.
Oh, whoa, I'm not a cop, man. Look, you can check my wallet. No badge, no gun. Just an artist. I paint, I sketch, I sculpt a little if I have time. Listen, easy. Listen, man, I have a family.
We're cool. Is he dead? No, I don't miss.
Damn it, he's not answering. Jim is out there fighting criminals without his powers. He's gonna get himself killed. I need to go find him.
You must have missed. I don't see any blood.